I know, a lot of legal stuff today, but it is fast-breaking. Special counsel David Weiss today slapped Hunter Biden with an indictment, 3 gun charges. That was the indictment. I don't know, is that going to be it or what? Joining us now to talk about it, Will Scharf, Missouri Attorney General candidate and a former assistant U.S. attorney. Will, welcome back. I'll give Weiss some. I mean, I just think the guy's a tool of the Justice Department and the White House. But whatever, maybe I'm wrong, and if I am, I'll apologize. But, Will, Weiss did say a couple of weeks ago that by September 29th, he would announce indictments of Hunter Biden. And so today is whatever it is, September 14th, I think. So he's announced 3 gun charges, which people tell me is 25 years. What's your take on these gun charges? And can this be it? What about all the foreign money stuff and foreign taxation stuff, Will Scharf?
Well, that's exactly the right question to be asking, Larry. I mean, the gun charges are really the tip of the iceberg. Hunter's admitted in his autobiography that he's guilty of these charges. These should have been brought up front. Instead, what we saw from Weiss and his team was this attempt to structure a deal in Delaware federal court that would have resulted in Hunter having broad immunity from any further prosecution in return for slaps on the wrist. I'm worried, I know America is worried, that what we've seen today is more of the same, a willingness to indict him on a couple gun charges, but letting Hunter and the rest of the Biden family walk on very serious charges relating to foreign influence peddling, obviously tax evasion, foreign agent registry violations. I mean, to me, that's the meat of this case. And we haven't heard a peep from the special counsel's office on that yet.
I mean, that's the thing that, as a non-lawyer, but look, the foreign registration stuff, Will, opens up the whole panoply of discussions and conversations and influence peddling and all the little LLCs and how that money was distributed to a grandchild and how, allegedly half of it went to Papa Joe. I mean, that's the meat and potatoes of this. The gun charge, I'm glad they've done something, but unless they have a full... And Will, what about a jury trial? I mean, why not open this up to a jury trial and put Hunter Biden on the stand under oath?
Yeah, I'm scared they're going to try to structure another sweetheart deal for this guy. What they tried to do last time around was immunize Hunter and thereby immunize the entire Biden family from exactly what you're talking about, from Burisma in Ukraine, from millions of dollars flowing in from China. I mean, that's what they were trying to do. And unless we see more charges soon, I'm scared that they're going to let the entire Biden family off, claim that there's nothing to see here, and just hope that people go on their way.
Well, Jamie Comer's going after the bank accounts, that's for sure. But I share your concerns about this David Weiss, Wilmington, Delaware stuff. I mean, this guy has no credibility. Anyway, Will Scharf, we appreciate your commentary as always.